Hello, everybody. It is time to learn how to write, publish, and promote a great book. I'm Elizabeth Ann Atkins, co-founder of Two Sisters Writing and Publishing, and every week
Every
we go
week
live with our
with our
superstar author,
superstar
Joanie Lindenmeyer,
author.
who is here to talk about a very powerful topic that can help you write an amazing book. Welcome, Joanie.
Hi there, Elizabeth. Good to see you. Happy Friday. I love our Friday podcast.
Yes,
Woohoo!
yes,
So,
me too. It's super exciting to talk about our one of our favorite topics, writing and books. So, Joni, you came up with a hot topic today. Can you share it with everybody, please?
absolutely. And I love how this happens in my life. And it's a simple prop, but it's my toothbrush. When I'm in the middle of brushing my teeth, it is amazing how light bulbs go off in my head. And it's like, that'd be so cool to talk about. What about this? What about this? So our topic is creativity.
Mm,
Creativity. And that's what you did. I do. Other people are doing. All you people listening right now, as a writer, as an author, you are creating creativity. I love CREAT. Get it, creativity, and
mhm,
creating your masterpiece. And you get to put your heart and soul into something that is creative for you and for the world. I just
mhm,
love it. I just love
mhm.
it. And you've
Wonderful.
created a few things and you are so darn creative. Oh my gosh, Elizabeth, the retreat alone that we just came off of. Talk about creative.
Thank you, Joni. So the Goddess Power Retreat was absolutely creative from start to finish because it was based on my books, my Goddess Power book series that are very unique. They're written in second person. They make a person feel like they are on a retreat themselves. And my cover design, it's all my own creation. I was not following anybody's model. It all came from my heart and soul and divine life mission to inspire people, especially women, to activate our infinite power within to be our best selves for ourselves and the world. And so I didn't model it again after anybody else. And that's the key to creativity. It's allowing it to come up, to surge up from your heart and soul and create something that's never been done before.
And it's a gift. It's a blessing. It just like I said, it comes out of nowhere sometimes. A light bulb goes on and shazam, there it is.
Yeah. So I always remember Michael Jackson. I love his music. And he was being interviewed once on TV, and the interviewer asked, "Where does this brilliant music come from?" And Michael Jackson held out his hands and just went like this. Like it
Oh.
comes from the ethers, it comes from the divine, it comes from the universal field of knowledge, it comes from spirit, God, universe. It's inexplicable. And I think
Mhm.
each of us, we're chosen by spirit, God, universe, higher power with gifts. And we're endowed with certain gifts. Like, why can some people make the best peach cobbler ever and other people make it and it tastes like sandpaper? Why do some people have the skill to clean a house and make it absolutely sparkle, whereas other people lack that? How can some people fix a car, rebuild a car, and other people don't even know how to open the hood? We're all blessed with gifts and passions and interests, and it's our job as humans to find out what that gift is and use it. And creativity is the foundation of it because it takes courage and confidence to flex that creativity. Like when I wrote my goddess books and then had an actual 4-day in-person retreat for 9 women based on all that came out of my own imagination. Hello. Thanks, Joni. And you were there and I'd never done it before and the ladies were just elated over the moon as I was because everything came together. And again, that was all my creativity, but I had the courage and confidence to make it into something 3D for actual people who paid to attend. Hello, that's just, it still blows my mind, Joni. But You talk,
Congratulations.
thank you.
Congratulations on chasing your dream, involving other people in that dream and in that creativity. And what you do is you're not pushing or shoving your stuff down their throat, but you're exposing them and it brings up their creativity. And I
Mm-hmm.
think that's what we do as writers in our books.
Mm-hmm.
The reader gets all pumped up about it, and lo and behold, it is just spreading like wildfire,
Mm-hmm.
wildflowers.
Mm-hmm. Wildflowers. I like that better than fire. Yes, nice.
Yes.
Okay, so Joni, you talk a lot about courage and confidence in the act of writing and even promoting a book. Can you share the importance of courage and confidence when you're creative? I mean, your book cover for None Better is an example of that.
Yes. Yes. Yeah. And that goes to my sister Gail, who had the creative juices to come up with that. And then working with the team, we have Deborah and Tara that put it all together. So between the three of the artists, they came up with the cover. And again, that is not my gift. Drawing and creating in terms of colors are not my gifts, but to have other people share their gifts in making something produce. How do I even say that? This is an our book. It's not just a my book, it's an our book,
Mm-hmm.
And so anyway, back to your question of courage and confidence. um and I think you hit the nail on the head already. From start to finish, when you're open to the extra powers that are around us and within us, we can do that. And then the courage and the confidence is just the belief that this is a good thing for myself personally, and it's a good thing for the world. And that's just a belief. And how do you become more courageous or more confident? The more you do things and the more success you have and the more positive influence that you can make, the accolades really help. But at the same time, it's an internal accolade. When you feel so good about the accomplishment of something, just like you were so pumped up that you put on a retreat, you made it happen. That's an internal thing for you, Elizabeth. And all the writers out there and all the listeners out there, when you accomplish something, a task, a project, something so big that's bigger than you just feel elated, and that gives you more courage and confidence to do more with it and to share it more.
Mm-hmm. Yes, yes, yes. So I want both of us, with all that we just said, to serve as an example to all the writers out there who are maybe feeling afraid to just let it loose, to let their creativity just explode in in unique ways, innovative ways. I'm writing several books right now and ghostwriting, and one of them is somebody who's very successful in business and creativity and innovation, which means blazing new trails that have never been followed before that lead to success, is one of their secrets to how they built their business. And so it works. It really works, but it takes courage because you're not following someone else's path, someone else's example. And as writers, yes, you can take little things like, oh, I like how such and such author does this, like tells the story or creates the story arc or organizes the content. That's fine. You can take little snippets and be inspired by other people, but the bottom line is to write an excellent book yourself. It has to come from your heart and soul, and what weaves it all together is your creative vision.
Yes. Yes. And that's what makes it fun.
Mm-hmm.
That's what makes it fun. It doesn't become a work or a have to. It becomes something fun because your juices are flowing and moving, and it just becomes fun. And I look at your books, I look at None Better. There's no book like this in the world. There's no book like your books in the world. You created that, and I'm not a mother, biologically, anyways. And so I've never given birth to a child, but I think of the creation of new life. I look at that in gardening or in the trees or in the flowers when new life happens, and that's the creation, that's the creativity. And I think that's even the most incredible thing when you're helping people form who they are and encourage them to be them, and how that is so needed in our world today, Elizabeth,
Mm-hmm.
to spread kindness, to spread love, to spread forgiveness, to teach all these things. Those are that's creation, that's creativity with personhood.
Yes, I love that. Beautiful.
Yeah.
That's wonderful. So, how can people flex that creativity? I think you can start small and write a scene, maybe do an exercise, maybe in your journal or just on your computer. Write a scene where you really stretch yourself, push yourself to write it in a way that's really creative, but still authentically your voice. And what you said, Joni, is so important because a lot of aspiring authors come to me saying, nobody wants to read this book. This topic has been done before. And what you just said, nobody can do it like you can do it. It's your experience, whether it's a story about going through a divorce or opening a new business or healing something, it's all your experience. Nobody's like you. You are unique, and your writing is unique as a result.
Hmm. Hmm.
Chances are
Hmm.
nobody talks like you. We all have little phrases that we sprinkle into what we say. Like Joni, you always say golly and wowzer and Shazam and different phrases, and it really distinguishes the way you speak. And so I encourage all you writers out there to really listen to how you speak and make sure that your writing reflects that because we come up with like my sister and I have a whole list of words that we've made up. Nobody even knows what they mean, but we know what they mean. And so you probably have that with a family member, a best friend, maybe colleagues, little lingo you use. And so let that sparkle in your writing because it makes it more fun, like you said.
Right, 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 right. And I think of your words, beautiful. Oh, beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. Love, love, love. When you put the three loves together, I love, love, love that, Or when you're talking about bliss, I always think of bliss as one of your words, and yes, those words are your uniqueness.
Hmm.
And readers and writers out there, that's what you get to do is
Hmm.
find the words that you use that expresses all of that, you
Hmm.
know.
Hmm.
Yep,
So
for
just
sure.
know that the more courageous and confident we are to flex our creativity, the more we're going to give other people permission to be that. And so I have a really fun example from the retreat. I wear Betsy Johnson's sparkly gym shoes. I have 6 pairs of all different colors and designs. And at the retreat, I was wearing my rhinestone sparklers, which they make me feel so happy. And when I was a little girl, that didn't exist. So now I have 6 pairs as a grown up. And I just feel super happy. And little girls stop me in restaurants and airplanes. They're like, "Ah, I love your shoes." And so it's really fun. Well, guess what? It takes courage and confidence to wear rhinestone shoes. And one of the ladies at the retreat sent me a picture and she said, "Look what I got." She ordered the shoes and she's going to
Yes.
wear them now. And so she's going to sparkle all over the place and give other women the vision like, oh, wow, I want to be like that too. And it is bringing out your childlike playfulness, your inner child. And we all need to do that more. And you can do that as a writer because it's fun. When you sit down to make stuff up or tell a story, it's a blast. In fact, I'm in my writing zone right now, and it's like I don't even want to get up to do anything. I just want to stay and keep working because I love it so much.
Mhm,
So,
mhm,
everybody, please get into that zone. It's the best.
mhm. And if you're not in that zone, what do you do? What do you do? Do things, and this is what helped me when I was writing as well, is I wanted to do things that also gave me life. I didn't want to sit at the computer forever. I'm not a person that likes to sit a whole lot. And so for me to sit and type or write, I can't do that for hours. But what I can do is go for walks or go hang out with people or go play my guitar or whatever. But to find those things that bring you the joy, bring you the fun, help you to be creative, like right now I'm putting up different things on my walls in different places. How about moving furniture around? Have you done that lately, anybody? Move
Yeah,
furniture around, move something around, and it's like, oh, I haven't seen that cobweb before, that kind of
yeah,
a thing,
yeah,
but it just is creative because we can get stuck. We can get stuck in things. And I think as a writer, you don't want to be stuck. So you want to keep the newness and the freshness around you, visually, oratory, sound wise, So those are some things there too.
I
Yes, yes.
love it. So,
And Elizabeth, with your shoes, I was with Jane yesterday. We had a little mini get together at a coffee shop in Ashland from from the retreat women that were there, and
uh-huh.
Jane was so excited about her shoes. My
Was she
gosh,
wearing them?
yes. No, no, no. But
Oh,
she
okay.
also showed pictures of them. But she, again, that courage and confidence, you helped instill that in her. And now she's willing to do that,
Mm-hmm.
to wear some
Mm-hmm.
sparkly shoes,
Mm-hmm.
and yep, yep.
Yeah.
Beautiful,
That's
beautiful.
super cool. Super cool.
Yeah.
So I love what you said about moving furniture around because it's an energy shift. I reconfigured my office. I moved my desk a certain way and I love it so much. I had it this way for another way for years. I'm like, why didn't I think of this? This is so much better. And then I also have a lot of plants and I made my plants arcing over my windows and different places and it just looks so pretty and makes me happy. But it took courage and confidence to do my plants a certain way because I like it. It makes me happy, and you should feel the same way about your writing. Everybody might not like plants, vines all over everywhere, but I do. And that's what it's my house and my home, and therefore it's my book, my words, the way I express them. So you have that power, but you have to own it, you have to claim it, you have to flex it.
Yes, yes. And I remembered when I was creating None Better. Oh my gosh, what do I want? What do I want to say in the foreword? Well, how do I want each chapter to start? Do I want some graphics in there? Do I want pictures in there? All these creative things were going. Oh my gosh, yeah, I could put that in the book. Oh, I want to put some of Carol's recipes in the book. Oh, I want to put her poem in the book. I want to put this story in the book. And all of a sudden, the creative juices just start going like crazy of what you want to put in your book.
Mm-hmm.
And then you get to the design part of how do you want to design it? What do you want on the cover? What do you want it on the back? And all these things are a part of the as you said earlier, the beginning, start to finish. And then you get to the point where you get to promote it. How do you want to promote it? Do you want to do that online? Do you want to do that in person? Do you want to throw parties together? There's so many ways to spread the news about your book. And so
Mm.
I just think that's all creativity.
Mm-hmm, mm-hmm. It's really, really fun. So, promoting your book with creative ways is another really, really powerful message that we have for you writers out there today, because having a retreat where everybody gets a copy of your books, everybody got my Goddess Power book and my Goddess Pleasure book. And as part of the event, because the books are the itinerary for what we did, they have exercises, meditations. And so be creative in what you're doing with your promotions. Make it really fun, really interesting. If your book is about food, have it at a restaurant, your lunch party. If your book is about wellness, have it at a spa and let everybody get a copy of your book as the part of the ticket price, and then they get a massage or a talk about wellness or something. So just be
Yep.
innovative and creative. Don't just go be in a bookstore thinking that's the way you have to do it. Just be super, super creative and people will love that. They'll find it very unique.
Totally, totally. 25 prides I've been to. Can you
That's
believe that?
amazing, Joni.
25 prides. And I know that you and Catherine and myself have something up the sleeve for what we're
Yeah,
going to
we're
do
we're
in
not announcing that yet, but we're
no,
super
no, no.
excited about it.
2026, thinking ahead, 2026, this is the time to let joyously free shine, sparkle, burst, and boost,
Yes, yes,
uh,
yes, yes. Just like the
I'm
cover.
jazzed about that. I'm jazzed
Yep.
about that.
Yes,
Yeah.
so excited. So stay tuned, everybody. We'll have an announcement when it's ready.
Yes, yes, yes,
Yeah,
yes, yes.
that'll be
But you're
awesome.
right, that the promotion of books, and it's so fun that I even have pens. So people are so wonderful now that when I sign a book, well, can I have the pen? They want the
Oh,
pen when you sign a book.
uh-huh.
It's like going to a ball game and being able to have a hat and have the professional athlete sign your hat or sign
Yeah,
something,
yeah.
but oh, can I have the pen? And
Yeah, yeah,
it's
yeah.
just hilarious. And so as an author, you get to think about all these little things, and you don't have to have all the answers all at one time. That's
Mm-hmm.
what I loved about it, Elizabeth. That's
Uh-huh.
the creativity as well. You don't have to have all the answers at one time. They will come. They will come.
Yes, you just have to get started. Get
Hmm.
started. So anybody out
Hmm.
there who's stuck, just start writing. I did a workshop Monday evening about how to write a memoir, and there were 14 people. It just happened to be all women, and they were like, several people said, I'm stuck. I don't know. I started, I don't know where to continue. Or some people say, I have this idea for years and I just don't know where to start. So just start pouring out some ideas. Just start flexing that muscle, and you'll get stronger and stronger, and ultimately you'll get some clarity. And if you need a book coach, that's my expertise of helping people get that clarity. So please go to twosisterswriting.com and we can talk about how you can flex your creativity and get started.
Yep. Yep. And that reminds me, Elizabeth, I was just thinking, what also boosted my courage and confidence? I started to tell people about it. And I did that my first business card. I'm writing a book. That was my first business card. I'm writing a book. And then Becca said, Joni, why don't we do something on Facebook? Why don't we do something on TikTok? And then all of a sudden, I'm talking to people on this social media platform that I'd never used before just to say, hey, reading a book. And that boosted my courage and confidence that, yes, I am now not just accountable to me. I want to be accountable to everybody else because it's coming. It's coming. And now
Mm.
they're a part of it. They're not just looking at you. They're thinking, oh my gosh, what's it going to be like? It just opened a lot more creative juices for other people too.
I
So those are
love
some other,
that.
I was thinking about the boosts of courage and confidence there when you were talking.
Yeah, that's really exciting. So, Joni, how do you give me another example of your own creative process when you're writing?
When in the middle of writing, when I'm writing,
Or, yeah,
pictures.
just, yeah, how you tap into your creativity and let it flow.
Uh, I think by looking at a picture, it gives me the feeling, it gives me the craziness to be wild and free and to say, what does this picture mean to me? And I would a lot of times talk it out loud before I type it. And so an example might be, let's see here. Uh, I'm trying to think of an example. Um, I'm blank on an example, but what happens is that I see a picture, I see something, Elizabeth, and I just let my freedom go. What does that mean to me? How come that is touching me so deeply? And so it's like that's what then flows out of me. It just flows out of me in words, and I don't worry about the editing. I just get it out there.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
awesome.
Yeah.
Excellent, excellent.
You're really good at examples and descriptions, and I'm sorry I'm blank on that right now. But it just comes. And I
Yeah.
guess I guess I expect it to come because um it's a deep spiritual thing for me, Elizabeth. I know that my God is blessing me so much every day with the people in my life, with the experiences, with the love, the friendships. And so um it gets in a spiritual realm inside of me, and it's like angels are twirling around and flying around, and next thing I know, I'm thinking of something, or something is going down, write that down. That's like a cute little poem, or that's like a lyric to a song, or it just bursts. It's
Yeah.
like a little kid. How do you
Mm-hmm.
describe a little kid when they're playing in mud or sand or jumping over a wave? They just do it. They
Mm-hmm.
just do it.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. I love that. That's beautiful. So, any final words of encouragement for writers to flex their creativity?
Let's go. Let's do it, and believe and have the courage and confidence to let the world know who you are.
Oh, I love that, Joni. Be joyously free when you write, whatever that means to
Yes.
you. I love it.
Yes.
All
Yes.
right. Excellent.
Yes.
Thank you, Joni, for another wonderful podcast where we're teaching people everything they need to know to write, publish, and promote a great book. I'm Elizabeth Ann Atkins, co-founder of Two Sisters Writing and Publishing. Please visit our website, twosisterswriting.com, where you can learn about all our books, including the None Better and the two books Joanie and I did together, Joyously Free and Healing Religious Hurts, and all of our other books and my Goddess Power books, and also learn about our publishing services and our book coaching services, and just dive into the whole writing culture that we want to encourage you to pursue if that's your dream. So, Joni, thank you. And all you writers out there, we will see you next week. We wish you happy reading and happy writing.
Thanks, Elizabeth. Bye, everybody. Big hugs.